Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper, and it's time for live stream number 9. I can't believe we're already at the 9th live stream. This is going by extremely quick. I'm having a lot of fun with it though, so that's always good. So, I think I think things are going really well, thanks to everyone that's coming and showing up. So welcome everyone. What's happening? So as I start off all of my streams, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the next upcoming stream. So the next upcoming stream is going to be on the 27th of January. That will be live stream number 10. Holy cow. Like I said, it's hard to believe that we're already up to 10 live streams. Oh, man. Well, that's going to be same bat channel, same bat time. So that'll be the next one, and expect on Saturday, expect to have more information available onto February's stream schedule, but you can fully expect that the February stream schedule is going to look very similar to this one, and meaning that after next Saturday, it'll go Thursday, then Tuesday, then Saturday, then Thursday, then Tuesday, then Saturday, because I have managed to maneuver my job schedule around at my second job so that I can continue to have 6 live streams a month, and hopefully, hopefully we'll be able to get a whole bunch of people here. All right, so let's switch on over to our lovely game here, except for apparently my it's not picking up my game, which that means that something is up with my audio. So give me 1 second here, let me switch it over. Now we've got audio. All right, little bit of a technical glitch there, but we're gonna start off this one with Imperator Nikolai, and we'll go from there. Shadowcat's asking, do you guys think that we will have to grind the first 3 French cruisers for the battleships? And the answer to that is almost always yes. If we look at the tech tree of a nation that has battleships, you can see that in order to get them, you will have to make it through Friant. Well, on the French line. Here, we'll go to the French line. You'll have to make it through Friant. Thankfully, I have a How to Play series on that, so if you really are struggling for whatever reason with the French cruisers, really only of the low tier ones, only Bougainville is really a bad one, so I don't know. I think that's not much of a grind to get there, personally. So, in case, for those who are going to ask, because I know you guys are going to ask, some of you already know this, but this port is just a premium dry dock port, daytime, part of Aslane's mod pack. I think it's called Premium Port, or Dry Dock Black Sea, which gives it the Black Sea's skybox. So, alright, enough blabbering. Let's break out the Nikolai. Welcome, everyone. Okay, play the Missouri or the Fletcher. Well, we can definitely do that. A French accent? I was about to break into Monty Python there. I'm French. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly English dogs? Oh, boy. You're welcome, Anna Matar. Glad you enjoyed them. Expect Henry's video to be out tomorrow. So, ooh, we are in a tier 3, tier 4 fight in our balance boat, the Nikolai. Okay, so the map is straight, which means, well, I think, I don't really have a whole lot of support over here, and if their northern fleet looks like our southern fleet, this could get very interesting. I'm really hoping that, well, the Wyoming's, even the Wyoming's AA at this tier isn't really all that good. My 3 guys standing on the deck of the ship, you know, those guys might, they need to get their Mosin Nagant. Your How to Play series is great help. Good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. Sounds German. No. The Germans have a very, very different accent. Just wondering, does the Fuso play like the Congo? In a lot of ways, I think they do, but there are some differences. Most notably, the fact that you have, you know, way more guns. Well, I guess not way more. Instead of having 8 guns, you have 10, and the Fuso actually... No, the Fuso has 6. 6? Sorry, 12 guns total. I don't know, it's 10 or 12. You have more guns, and the reload is faster. Got a really good reload. Bruce isn't it? Okay, I was gonna say, why does Bruce's voice sound very, very English? Hello, Rich and Flo, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Play the South Carolina for fun next. I don't have South Carolina in my fleet currently. Oh, we have a Franchi. Oh, 12 guns. Okay, yeah. I thought it was more. I knew it was more. I just couldn't remember exactly how much. You know, interestingly enough, I was playing Silent Hunter 4 again last night, and my very first sortie. So I was playing in the S-boat, the S-18 class. And my first boat that I sunk was a Issei, which is basically a Fuso. Slight differences there between them, but not... Oh my goodness, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Yalichka! Hey! Welcome, Lil Will. Kill the baguette. Well, I'm trying to kill the baguette, but, you know, my guns aren't reloading. I mean, they're reloading, they're just taking forever because Russian bias. They had to balance... This boat is balanced, they just had to balance it correctly, you see. How about... No, Mr. Duguay Toulon. Go away. Do you know the way? Oh, that's Ugandan. Gotta be careful. Okay, so we under-led in this last salvo. And this captain does, for the record, have fire prevention, so... As long as he doesn't land shots on the aft end of the ship, I think we'll be okay. So, Mr. Duguay-Toulon is, still sailing broadside. So here's to hoping this kills him before my friends kill him. Yay! Just $1 short and a day late on the Citadel, though. Alright! Well, balanced boat is doing work. Oh, G101. Gee, I wonder what's going on. Let's, wait, I don't remember what his torpedo range is. Short is what I'm going for. Praying for. He can continue to try, though, and I still have my repair party, so... Get balanced, G101. Enjoy Soviet bias. Or only one round hit. This gives me sad. You don't know. Need more vodka to deal with lack of shell hitting. This is not good. I Citadel water. Oh my. Thank you, Wyoming Torpedo Bulge. You are the best torpedo bulge. Kill it! Let's go! You're a fan of naval warfare, aren't you, Peace? Navy Field, WoW, Silent Hunter, all good naval games. That's true. Ouch! Speaking of citadels, Mr. Miyogi, I will come for you next after we deal with Mr. G101. Yeah, I do. I really do enjoy naval games. I really enjoy naval games that have an element of thinking and tacticalness to them. Because, well, as much as I like Navy Field... Yeah, you're dead. As much as I like Navy Field from a, like, kind of just a let's kill some time factor, what I didn't really enjoy about it was the lack of overall balance in the game. So that was really frustrating. So, I mean, that's one, you know, one thing that I like. But what really drives me towards these types of games is I like the history and how all these ships work together. So, I mean, I really enjoy the various aspects of, like, the engineering side of things that really drives me into this type of game, because these ships are just, they're cool as heck from an engineering standpoint. Mr. Miyogi, it's time, but you're going wrong way. Why don't you turn around and come face me? How am I supposed to get my Russian bias on if I don't have targets to shoot at? We'll have to shoot Sergei next time I see him. Alright, well, we'll just engage this Orion with our bias guns here, so... wow. Will the Nikolai go back on sale? Yeah, no. Wargaming has specifically stated that this ship will never be for sale again. Never. When Wargaming says that a ship is never coming back, that means, the ship is a little too strong. Okay, we need better targets. I'm going to have to switch to HE. I don't want to switch to HE, but I will switch to HE. This thing is ridiculous with how accurate the guns are. I mean, had I aimed that correctly, that would have been awesome, but still. Comrade Dog, take Mosin. If you want World of Warships on your phone, try Naval Creed ships. WoW is probably better than Blitz in my opinion. Well, I think Blitz is still in its beta phase, right? So we don't really know how exactly that's all going to work out. My guess, though, is that Wargaming is going to make Blitz work. So, firing one salvo here, hoping for a fire. I'm trying to get a burn going on him, but that's bad. Ah, screw it. Just dump the other salvo. Come on, Russian bias. Give me fire. No! No fire for me! Minikaze or Mutsuki? Minikaze. Always. I didn't know that there was another option. He just got hit by a torpedo, so if we can poke this Wyoming here... Oh, he's shooting HE! No! Did that do no damage? Wow, the bias is strong. Please, enjoy fire! So one of the tactical things that I like to do, especially in this ship, is because the first 3 guns face forward, you can bring 75% of your firepower to bear to the front, while staying angled to everything else. And of course, look at what he's doing. He's exposing his broadside, trying to turn to engage the Fra Ruang, whatever that thing is. But he's exposing his broadside, which means Russian bias come in and finish. Hui! Down he goes. Oh, look at what we have here. Vorish, we have pesky little Langley coming in. Oi! He's doing things. He's doing evil things. I don't like him. As soon as I get guns up, I'm going to deal with you, Mr. Langley, and you're not going to like it. Enjoy this, since you're being good. Oh, Russian bias protect. Oh, that did not feel good. And next up, one more from the Miyogi. This could be the end of us. Comrade Dog, please take Mosin and help. We're gonna need to make some tough choices here because our Soviet bias machine is not going to let the... Oi, what's he doing? Hello! Hello, hello! Please, Mr. Miyogi, enjoy! So... yeah. Let's get ourselves angled a little bit better here. Okay. Game over your videos in an attempt to find out what to start playing as, seeing as I'm new to WoW. I was wanted to play as IJB believer that the watch being so bad as you claim. I was wrong. Yeah, it's that ship is rough. There's just no getting around that. Like it's just bad. It really is just bad. That's the best way to describe that ship. And it's been power crept so hard. Wow, look at that Russian bias. It's been power crept so hard that it's really, really hard to take wargaming seriously when they talk about, oh, we need to balance game. Like, no, you need to learn how to balance a game first. So once again, switching over, we're losing 25% of our firepower to gain favorable angling on the ship that we're engaging. That was rude, Mr. Miyogi. Now you will pay. That Kuma was supposed to be covering my back. So my Russian bias is not working. What range are my secondaries? They're 3.7, so get to work. Turn in while we still can. Oh good, the Orion flooded to death. It's perfect. I kind of wish you would get another fire so I could just burn the repair party. It is your time. I hiss. Goodbye. Or not? Oi! What is that? I hear... Atlanta, this is not good. Someone, please, kill him! Especially since I know what's about to happen. I want to turn and shoot at him, but if he gets another salvo off, I am dead! I tried. Well, we got a Confederate out of it, and 94,000 damage. Needed that heal to come up just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. It's balanced, Tavares. This is true. Okay, I started playing the game by watching my video. Wow, okay. Well. Jim, you came over from the Factorio how to play, didn't you? A long time ago? Or am I thinking of somebody else? WoW's Blitz is definitely out. You can do it full steam ahead, yes. Hello, Adidas. Uh-oh. We have a true Gopnik in company. Let's export steel to some tough customer. Ooh, I like that phrase. I'm going to use. Prep the gulags. What is better, Naval Creed or WoW's Blitz? I've not played either one of them, so I honestly don't know. Mosin hits the one unarmed part of ship detonated magazines. I wish it would have detonated that Svetlana's magazines. That would have been amazing. Unfortunately for me, though, it did not. Does Silent Hunter require a good computer? Required? No, but it's, in my opinion, it depends on which one you're playing. Silent Hunter 4, I don't think really requires that, you know, ridiculous of a computer. But a good computer is definitely a good idea. Does it require a gaming computer? I would have more than just a decent laptop. But the game itself uses an engine, like, so Silent Hunter 3 and Silent Hunter 4 use the same game engine. Silent Hunter 5 uses the same game engine, but tweaked heavier. Like, I kid you not, when Silent Hunter 5 came out, there was this big, huge debacle over the, over the interface being absolutely terrible. And, myself and another guy actually found the original, like, UI, user interface, in the game files. So, anyway, I would say if you're trying to play Silent Hunter 5, which is back in the Atlantic, I would say that I would have a pretty good computer. Silent Hunter 4, which is in the Pacific, is not very computer intensive if you have like a modern computer. So you could probably run it. Are they free? No. In fact, I think Silent Hunter 4 Gold Edition, I want to say it's in the $30 range right now because it's two games in one. It's it and its expansion pack. Okay, so we need... They wanted me to play Missouri, so we will rock out the Missouri. Let me find my captain for him. Starting to stockpile a bunch of 19-point captains now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working on our 5th. It really helps to have a lot of 19-point captains. Dell sells a budget gaming laptop with an i5 and a 970M for about $700 US. That's actually a pretty good deal for a computer like that, and that would actually work pretty well, I think, for a Silent Hunter. Of the Silent Hunters, I'll just be straightforward and honest. I am not a fan of the Atlantic War ones. It's not because I don't like the U-boats. It's just because I much prefer the U.S. bias. I prefer the fleet boat story. Everybody talks about U-boats. The U.S. fleet boats were one of the most critical aspects of the U.S. Navy for a long time, and I don't think that story should be forgotten. I mean, they sunk more tonnage in the Pacific than I think the U-boats did in the Atlantic. So, okay. Now it's this map. This map never seems to work well for me. I usually end up either overextending or not playing aggressive enough. Do they have like a skirmish where you can set up a battle with any ship? No, unfortunately the Silent Hunters don't. I stand corrected. You can, but it's not through the game. There is an included mission builder with it, and you can build missions with that, but it's not very intuitive at all. The good news is there's enough content, and maybe... Oh... I don't know, if I have time, like, later, maybe next Sunday, I can do, like, a Silent Hunter live stream. I don't know. Or I can do a couple videos on Silent Hunter. It's a fun game. It's just, I don't know how well it would work, because it's kind of a tedious game. It's not action-packed like this game is by any stretch of the imagination. It is, very... very, very slow and methodical. Everything has to be planned out. I don't use auto-aiming, that nonsense that the game comes with. I use the manual aiming with the torpedo data computer and all of that, so... Silent Hunter is definitely a sub-sim, so you don't get to play any surface ships at all. None of the Silent Hunters are free that have an IO in it. Well, you can actually... You can put surface ships into the game if you want. They're a bit wonky when you do it. The damage models don't work correctly. But Silent Hunter is a submarine simulator. There is nothing about that game that is fast pace, unless you're being attacked by attacked by destroyers, and then it's fast paced. You sink really fast. Yes, it has fun and engaging mechanics. Last night I fired the Issei that I sunk. I fired 2 torpedoes at it. The first torpedo hit like right behind the number 2 turret, so like right underneath the main bridge. The second torpedo that hit basically in the engine room, and the ship just basically immediately capsized. It was pretty funny. I was like, 2 torpedoes is all it took to capsize a battleship? What? I don't think we're gonna get any hits on that, but that doesn't mean I'm... Well, that accuracy says... I mean, let's be honest, Missouri has BS accuracy. I mean, it's really awesome, but... Yeah, of course it did. So out of all of that, we got 1 hit, It was a penetrating hit. It did 0 damage. Thanks, Wargaming. Everything about that shot looked right, though. Did you see that accuracy? What is your opinion on the community? Try to do PvP battle. Long story short, I'll stick to co-op battles. Like a filthy casual, enjoy the game the best I can. I think that the vast majority of players in this game are like good intention, and I think the vast majority are either just silent and don't really care too much to, you know, interfere with what they consider to be natural selection, I guess. What I do see is, I see there's enough, I don't know, there's enough salt in some people that can really ruin the World of Warships community, but that's why I'm glad I have my own community where we focus on being, you know, respectful and fair. Maybe not necessarily fair, but we're interested in having conversations instead of just, you know, oh, you suck, or that player sucks. No, we're interested in helping people actually improve. My aim is not working right now. Yes, I see the Minotaur. He's running away. It's a good position for him to be in. Mostly because I don't want to deal with him. I got one torpid on a Wyoming once and it blew up. Well, there's an element of truth to that. And yes, the original Silent Hunter, I think, was actually a Windows 95 game, if I remember correctly. Interestingly enough, though, about the original is that it was actually a sub-sim game for the U.S. fleet boats. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that it's always been U-boats, but no, it's actually been fleet boats. That was what it was originally. I don't know if any of those are going to hit. If they do, that's going to hurt. Nah. Ooey. Is that Conqueror BS coming in? That's Minotaur BS over the hill there. We're gonna turn down the game audio just a little bit. I guess I didn't realize that that was going to be as ridiculously... Point blank Alameme. I'd much rather finish off this Mogami. So, struggling to make some plays here. That's what's really going on. Mogami, is he gonna beach himself? He is. That's not gonna stop 16-inch shells from ruining his day, though. My piss-poor aim definitely will. And now I'm gonna eat some torpedoes. Quit putting holes in my butt! Oh, I'm dead. I am 10-1 says I'm dead. Do you see how little actual damage I have done this match? Holy buckets. I am legitimately going to die before I can do anything this match. Well, that's 10,000 damage. That's what we're getting out of this match. Oh, this sucks. That was bad. We are redoing that. Why was... I mean, I'll be the first to admit, that was poor positioning on my part, but how? That's what I want to know. Our Missouri is firing HE. That should tell us everything we need to know. And our Kurfürst is off doing God knows what. Yeah, everyone else wanted their island armor, but hello, Buff20. There's Atlantic Fleet, cheap and fun, but I recommend you watch the videos before. Atlantic Fleet, that's the turn-based one, right? That was the one that was originally actually a Yeah. That was actually a mobile game beforehand, wasn't it? It was. Silent Hunter allowed you to surface and man the deck gun, although I'll be honest, it wasn't very effective. That sounds like a Pokemon game. Comment. You use your deck gun. It's not very effective. Is Wargaming going to put in submarines? I hope not. I legitimately hope not. There's a couple things to remember about how World War II submarines operated. So the fastest speed that the vast majority of World War II submarines could go underwater is 7 knots, and that's full flank. Hello, Alex. That's full flank. You know, just balls to the walls, draining our batteries ridiculously quick. Conversely, on the surface, they can only go 21 knots. So there's some substantial disadvantages, if you will, to being in a submarine in World War II in a game like this, where it is very fast-paced. Do I see them adding them? No. And the reason why is I just don't think there's a good way to balance them. Anyone who's played Navy Field or Navy Field 2 knows just how stupid and BS submarines were in that game. I just don't see them wargaming wanting to, you know, expose this game to that. I just don't. There's a... It'd be way too hard to balance. We'll just put it that way. This team is actually melting away. So, I don't know. Me personally, I don't want them in there. Like I said, I don't think there's any viable way to balance them. They're just too slow. They have no tonnage, so they'd have no hit points. Just a lot of bad things involved in them. And a lot of people, I think it would just be way too hard. Way too hard. Basically, they would have to be like a one-shot instant kill weapon, like a carrier currently is if it's top tier. And that mechanic just isn't any fun. It's not fun. Wow. Des Moines nailed that Minotaur. It's just not any fun. I don't know. I don't think it would work out well. I think they're better off in their own dedicated games. Oh. Yeah, pizza subs sound really, really disgusting, I think, but I don't know. Although, I'll be honest, I don't know if any of you guys have ever had the, like, macaroni and cheese pizzas. Our local Casey's gas station has macaroni pizza, and it is ridiculously good. It tastes like macaroni and cheese, but with, like, bread, like toast. So, there's also Battle Station Pacific. Yeah, Battle Station Pacific is another one, but that's kind of arcadey, if I remember correctly. Wow, what is this Minotaur doing? Well, I wish these guys would just die so I could get this over with and start over. I don't think people are going to stop asking for subs until Wargaming just, like, pins a topic that says, in bold, on their front page, we are not going to have subs in this game. Then maybe people will actually get it, but that'll probably start the discussion of, well, why not? Well, the reason why not is because we don't want subs in this game. Okay, that was a ridiculously bad game, and we cannot let that stand. Oh, hey, straight in. When you get in the motor and the Stang, is there any way to show it? Yeah, or show us. Yeah, I can show it. I can put it up in the Discord, or I can, I guess I can make a video about it. I don't know that it would be really all that interesting of a video, but we can do that. It's gonna be a long, long, long time before I get around to actually doing that. Mostly because of the fact that right now we're in the process of acquiring parts. And there's a couple of pretty important parts that I'm missing. Which is, I am missing the you know, engine control unit. I am missing the transmission, although I've got one that I can buy. I just need to actually take the time to actually go get it. Yeah, I could definitely put a pic or two up. So here's an interesting submarine-related game. Any of you guys ever play Command Aces of the Deep way back when? Because that game was ridiculously fun. The Mustang that is a 1989 Fox body. Apologies about that. Still not 100%, not feeling terribly well here, but alright. How much do you think the U.S. cruisers will change once they split lines, and how will it affect the game? It depends on what direction that they take them, because, well, from what they kind of preliminarily released, it seems like they are going to basically give them consumable soup, where you're going to have like 12 million buttons to remember which one goes where. The ships in this game that already are like that are really, really annoying to play. But, I don't know, it'll definitely be interesting to see what they do with them. My hope is that they don't make them, you know, bad. I hope they're balanced, I hope they're fun, most importantly. But I think that, wow, I guess I overled him. Enjoy that overpen. All of its overpenning glory. I think the one thing that will definitely change is we're going to see a lot more... We're going to see a lot better performance from them. I think even with Pensacola being kind of anyway, I really think that a good case can be made for the ship to be a very strong Tier 6. Plus, you know, you've got the strongest broadside of any cruiser at Tier 7, and, well, not any, but at least any Tier 7 cruiser in Helena, with those 6-inch guns. It'll be a fun thing to play. That's... I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. And yes, they will definitely be beautiful ships. There's no doubt about that. Because, you know, the US and the ships that we're getting are going to be the functional beauty. They're going to be like my New Mexico, which is just really cool from an engineering perspective. There's a North Carolina that's off doing something up here. It'd be nice to know exactly where he's at. It'd also be nice to know exactly where that Kagero is at, because, quite honestly, I don't know what this Benson's doing. Not scouting. Should be spotting that North Carolina any minute now. Or I'm gonna get spotted any minute now. Yeah, I don't think this Kagero is that close. There's the NC. Torpedoes! Oh my. Yeah, I thought so. Ah! Ducky! That's not even an AFK. He's just... what he's doing. Oh, maybe he disconnected or something. I don't know. Well, screw it. Let's YOLO rush him. Oh, nope. He's awake now. After losing half his hit points, he's finally decided to wake up. I'm still detected, though. Which tells me that there is definitely another ship somewhere around here that's detecting me. Now... oh, he must have ran out of his smoke then. Where? Yeah, I see he ran out of his smoke. Now, if this Benson had a pair... come on. Come on, man! Unfortunately, I have to burn that right away, which instantly exposes me to all the joys. Who wants to be on fire for the next 10 minutes? I do! I do! Ooh, Kagero at point-blank range. See? Look, now I'm on fire not once, but twice. And I've got this Kagero next to me to deal with. Goodness gracious. Somehow how am I going to survive this nonsense? The answer is I'm probably not. Worst Benson ever. See, trying to back up to stealth up, but there is a legitimate possibility that I will die. Nope, here's another fire. I'm holding. Ta-da! Goodness gracious. Well, we're not having a good match in battleships right now, so let's try something else. Especially since apparently the friendly destroyers are apparently not. So let's break out Baltimore. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? At the rate at which things are going this match, it's just going to be a matter of yeah. I don't know. So let's go through some of the comments. Birdie Legs is... Oh, wait, we gotta go back up higher. CV player, stop blaming us for everything. At a game, I had only 2 sinks, and they blame me. No matter what a CV does, you blame them. Please stop. I don't blame CVs for anything, really. Dip Potato Chip is asking, do I think Wargaming will ever fix IJ and DD torps? That depends on what exactly you want them to fix, because personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I really don't. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think the vast majority of players, I think they need to spend more time practicing, you know, launching torpedoes and using them, because quite honestly, I don't really struggle to land hits with them. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I realize that there's obviously going to be different opinions on that, but that's just me. Let's see. Someone was asking something here. Can I do Fuso or Nagato? I have Fuso. I could do that. We got a Fletcher that we should probably throw in too, right? Would I ever consider doing From the Depths videos? I don't think I've ever actually played that game. Ha! Sweet! Running into more subscribers. Alright, well... Got the idea for a username for Monty Python. You're right, Jerry, there are plenty of players who are bad in all sorts of ships. So, I mean, it's not like people are picking out just carriers. The reality of the situation is, though, when it comes to carriers, a carrier player is going to make or break the team. A really, really, really good off carrier player is going to do a lot for your team. You know, and a more average player is not going to be able to do as much, and there's always the inherent risk that they could just do nothing at all. And I'm not saying that you have to, like, me personally, what I expect from a carrier is to scout, most importantly. And if they can scout, I think everything else is pretty much unimportant. I Everything else from there is just kind of, you know, gravy on top. You think that's going to throw off my aim? You are crazy. Come on, Citadel hits. Well, 5,400 regular damage. I mean, it's not, like, earth-shattering, but... I don't know. Like I said, I think my only real expectation for carriers is that they at least do some scouting and they at least be, you know, a helpful part of their team. I'm not expecting you to be a miracle worker and, you know, carry the team to victory or something crazy, but I do expect you to at least hold your own without us having to hold your hand. And I get that it can be hard to play carriers to the max, so by no means am I saying that carriers are easy. I'm terrible at them, which is why I just flat out avoid them. You will not find me in a carrier very often, and if you do, it's rare that it's outside of co-op or one of these live streams. Because I really am. I'm just bad at them. There's nothing else to really state about it other than that. I'm just bad at them. So rather than try and, you know, buffalo people and try and tell people that, oh no, I know how to play carriers, you should listen to me. Nope. We're just going to flat not play them. So, that's just my opinion. Do I live in the upper Midwest? It depends on what you call upper. I live in Nebraska. I know a lot of people, for some odd reason, don't even think Nebraska's in the Midwest. What you would consider it, then. But I'm also not those people. So, somewhere around here is... Oh, no, the Neptune's running away, so I don't know what... Nagato. Nagato. I would love to go around the end of this island here, but I'm not interested in eating their whole team's, you know, death and destruction. So we're going to instead shoot at this Nagato. Now he's taking damage. Waiting for this guys now, please charge. Oh my. Okay. Is that a site mod? No, this is static number 9 from the in-game crosshairs. So it is not a mod. It is just the in-game files. Not like you need anything special to actually run this. Do I only play high tiers? No, but I prefer to. I just played a tier 4 match in whatchamacallit. Okay, well... I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to try and loop around the end of this island to head back towards our space. It's going to require some patience on my part. Maybe we'll get lucky and find this Neptune sitting broadside, shooting at something else and being distracted so we can Citadel him a bunch. Nebraska is not the upper Midwest. Well, I would agree, but like I said, some people definitely don't see things the same way. Speaking of Neptunes and hiding in things, how far away is he? Right there, so he is actually pretty dang close. He's still outside of radar range. If I can sneak in just a little bit closer, we can do something like this. Hey, buddy. Turn away. Oh. Screw you, Missouri. Rip me. Well, managed to make that work. Somehow. Not beach ourselves. Nope, that's... Oh! That is probably the most fortuitous thing that has happened so far this match. Now I just need to get away. Oh my. We are so friggin' lucky it's not even funny. I don't want to engage anything because if I do, there's a very real possibility that I could end up dead. Oh, man. Well, we're doing some work. Got a big island between us and this Missouri. I think we can get away with it. Nope! 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 Not good. Not good. Oh, that is also... See, now we're working. Now we're getting some work done. Holy buckets, though. Man, that was some tense moments. That was definitely a tense moment right there. And what is this? Good eyes now. Again. That's really where the problem from this is stemming. Like, there's nobody up here tanking except for the cruisers. Like, why would you have cruisers tanking? This makes zero sense. I am extremely pleased at the fact that I am able to do this work without too much interruption here. Mostly because I'm abusing cover mechanics, which is just like key to any U.S. cruiser is cover mechanic abuse. And shell arc abuse. That's true too. We need to cross into the 100K market. That would be nice. Domskoy! God dang it. Woo! Still got the Citadel on him though. Things I'm sure he's not terribly happy with me over. Oh! I'm radared. Means we need to quickly duck. Oh, he fired. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, he's sailing away. Burn the heel because we need it. And he's dead. Organize now is finally woken up. Oh no, that was the lion that did that. Where's he at? Oh, he's all the way over there. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so there's an Atlanta hiding off on this side. Hey, buddy. You really think that's going to help you? Oh, see now he's hiding behind the island. So cowardice. Okay. Oi! That's enough of that. We're gonna keep backing up though, because I don't want to shoot and be exposed to this Duke of York. Team-wise, we're doing all right. Not really a whole lot else for us to really engage and do a lot of damage and work on, but this Duke of York wants to keep coming at me over here. We'll certainly oblige him. And you'll notice I'm using a lot of AP, and sorry I'm not really looking at the chat at the moment. We're really focused on getting the most out of this. We got Confederate. Neat. Not doing a whole lot of damage with this. Let's switch over to HE. We'll get lucky or something. Of course, as I do that, we'll finally actually get some real damage. Got a fire on the Duke of York. Boy, hit the poofta. Turn, turrets. Burn. Stop. Stop. No longer detected. I don't think I'm gonna be able to back this up enough. I realize that this is not the most entertaining gameplay in the world, but we're at a point where kind of have to be this passive. Ooh, he's.
Reporting a target's position. Get back.
Wish this island was shorter. Okay, we're good from there. Friedrich is out in the open, though, so we got to be careful with him. Okay. Well, I've radared this Atlanta. The hopes that maybe, just maybe. And the answer is nope, nope, nope. Alright, well, let's, I don't think I'm really going to be able to successfully do anything aside from just be an annoyance. Waiting for our team to kind of catch back up a little bit. Again, also wanting to be extremely careful about what and how I engage because, pretty sure I'm gonna get detected, and that's that Friedrich der Gross that's detecting me. Need to keep backing up. There we go. Now we're in the clear, except for not clear enough. Yeah. And now we no longer have a heal, so... the risk adverse amongst us would be very, very concerned. Well, and we're just in a really bad position to be in. I mean, there's no other way around this. Like, I need that Friedrich. Yes, okay, so he's firing again, so I know exactly where he is. And the key to this is just, again, abusing island cover is the best cover ever. You're going to see at the end of this match, I'm not going to have a whole lot in what I would call, you know, like potential damage or anything like that. But we're 164,000 damage in a Baltimore. You know, this is a ship that people can widely consider to be the worst cruiser in the game. Ooh. Hey. You see what's coming. We've got one radar charge to make this work. So, the key is to not get detected. Crack. Well, there goes that. Now the key is to have the guns pointed in the right direction. See, and he's turning in. And I don't want to sit here because there's that Friedrich der Gross right fracking there. But I also don't want to go out past this point because you can see how he's turning. You know what he's doing? He's torpedoing. So, I mean, we're stuck between a rock and a crappy hard plate. Oh, see, now it's over. Now it's on. We're gonna expose just enough here. Good night! And that, my friends, is how you game them. Hard. There's a... That must be that Mahan that's sitting back there. Oh. Can we break 200k in a Baltimore? Because, let's face it, It's a Baltimore. Who likes this shit? Turn! Dang! Dang! Well... Dang! Oh, okay. Well, yeah. that's Baltimore is really, really, really tanky. No doubt about that. But man, so bitter. I wanted the 200K. We were so close. I should have just kept going left. I should have just kept going left, but hindsight being what it is. Oh, that was a fantastic game. Whew. Oh, yeah, I knew. I see, and that's the irony of it. I knew that the torps were out. The question is, where did he launch them? And did he actually... Oh, we had 1.1 million. That was actually a really good one there. So, yeah. Man. Oof. That's something else. Had I survived, I probably would have gotten Dreadnought too, because I burned through all my heals. That's a heck of a game. That's gonna make up for that really bad Missouri game. Okay, let's it's been a while since I brought out Fletcher. Somebody's asking for it, so let me grab my captain off of the kid, because that's my Fletcher captain. You can see 177,944 captain XP. When you get 19-point captains, it's a really good idea to start throwing on all these captain XP flags, specifically on those captains. Also throw on the 50 XP earned one, because that also helps out a lot too. Let's see. Don't have a repair party. Consumables? Yeah. But you definitely want to throw all of your XP flags on those 19-point captains, because when you do that, all of that XP that they get, that 15,000 to 30 to I've had games upwards of 60,000, you can actually do a lot and gain a lot, and it helps you just build up those captains a little bit more. Upgrade modules, main armaments mod 1, yeah, that's fine. Propulsion, I think we're good here. I don't think we're going to run accuracy, because I don't think it really does us anything. We are going to run the AA mod. I'm going to swap that out. We don't want speed boost, because we don't know what we're actually going to run into. See, in this, I would love to have Wargaming allow us to actually, like, manipulate our consumables, but we've had carriers in the past couple of matches, so we're going to go ahead and do it. I'm not playing Yamato. Sorry. I'll play Fuso or Magi, but I'm not playing Yamato. I wish I had... I wish... I've got it separated, but the problem is OBS is recording all of my voice already on top of it. So, I mean, I guess I could break it out into its own little video. It's just that there's going to be the stream stuff. But that was pretty awesome, though. No, 10-point... Well, I mean, 10-point captains give free XP, but if you have a 19-point captain... And of course, there's no carriers. If you have a 19-point captain, all of the XP that they get turns into Elite XP, Elite Commander XP, which can be used on any of your captains without spending any doubloons or anything like that. So once you have a 19-point captain, you want to run your captain XP flags. So the dragon flags, the red flag, I can't remember what the red flag is, and then the Ouroboros or whatever. Those flags, once you run them on those captains, you build up a lot of really, 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 really good commander XP to spend on all of your captains. So, my recommendation is to always run those Commander XP flags on your 19-point captains. If you don't have a 19-point captain, you're not generating any of that elite captain XP, so run those flags on those until you can get a 19-point captain. Once you start getting 19-point captains, though, it happens all the dang time. And yeah, 19... So when you get a 19-point captain, you can use the XP, the Commander XP that they get on any of your commanders for free. You don't have to even pay doubloons for it. It's not like free XP on ships where you have to, you know, you have to make a certain amount to actually use it. So my Fletcher actually has the premium camo on it as well. Can you explain something about captains? Like, if you put them in different ships, they need to retrain. But do they need to retrain if you transfer them back to a previous ship? Yes. So if you let's say I take my Fletcher captain and I want to put him on my gearing. If I take and put him on a non-premium ship, you have to retrain him, and then I have to retrain him again when I want to transfer him back to the Fletcher. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and bail on this. We're not even going to bother. Basically, the only time that you can transfer captains for free between various ships is if there is a if it's a premium ship. You can take, so like my kid, when I pulled him off of this ship, I am shooting AP for some odd reason. When I took him off this ship, hi there, Neptune, that hurts. That might be the shortest life that Neptune ever lived. But yeah, you can take... Yeah, that didn't work out terribly well for you. Anyway, you can take your ships on and off of premium ships all day long without issues. But they have to go back, so, like, for instance, my kid captain is my Fletcher captain, so in order for him to actually do anything, he has to go back to his Fletcher, otherwise I have to spend time to retrain him. Does that make sense? Nice. Well, that's going to allow me to be way more aggressive. Alright, well, what's the... Well done, that's the one. Yes, well done. Now, if he can help me with this Changmu, I will, we'll definitely go from there. That was a really good and fortuitous one. You can convert Elite Captain XP to free XP. Yes, you can. So if you wanted to, for whatever reason, you could definitely do that. I highly don't recommend doing that because it's so easy to get, you know, it's so easy to get Commander XP. Even though it's so easy to get Commander XP, I still don't recommend it. It's just one of those things, like, I would much rather use that to have more 19-point captains than to, There's a Friedrich de Gross that's over here. Where is he, though? Over there, but... yeah, okay, so Friedrich is going the other way. Might be able to just... Nope. Don't need to. Okay, so we've laid a pretty healthy smoke screen there for the Missouri. As those who say it incorrectly say it. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue to hunt down Mr. Changmu here, because his torpedoes can't hurt me. And I don't think he's bailed out of his smoke, because that's a small smoke screen. No, he definitely did. This could be bait. In fact, I know it's bait. Surprise! Well, that was rude. Okay, turning broadside. Oh, my engines are out. I'll take things that are a bad idea for 1,000. That was a bad idea. Please disappear. Soon. Thank you. Ay, 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 ay. How did I not get hit by a single secondary round? Not one. Not one. I mean, I'm not complaining, but not one. Musashi is the bigger threat. And if I had to guess, he's going to turn in. Got to save a salvo, though, because, corpse. Okay, we're going to launch that set that way and pray that he goes that way. Not sure that he will, but get him to turn that way, that would be amazing. I'd also like to yeah, see, my smoke's dead. Hi, buddy. Now, second set missed. I really wish I could help you, Missouri, but I can't. That other set, though, is going to find me a Friedrich, maybe? No, I don't think so. Ew. And I didn't get any floods at all. I would love to be able to smoke him. That's not what I wanted. Especially since it doesn't do anything. This isn't going to do anything either, but... Okay. We're saving a set here because I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what's radaring me, but whatever it is isn't good. So we'll just get on the heck out of Dodge. Out of Doggy. Kill him! I'm dead. Oh, we won! Okay. Well, that's a perfect example of how to do all sorts of damage and do nothing on your team and still place second. Oh, good point. Hydro. Forgot about that. Well, I hope... Did our Missouri survive? Yes, he did. Not only did he survive, but he managed to do extremely well. So, there's a Fletcher game for you. Well, that was a bit more intense than I had originally... Oh, I was going to show you guys the Commander XP... Dang it, come back here. I'm going to show you guys the Commander XP screen. So on the Commander XP screen here, you can see what all is what it all comes out to be. So this 21,821 got added to my Commander XP over here. So now instead of having 175, I got 199. So, okay, we played a lot of US ships. We'll break out some pasta boat, but do I want to play Roma or let's play Giulio? I've not played Giulio, so let me see if I've got it set up. Obviously I don't for the heels. Okay, I do have it set up. So let's pull my Roma captain. My aroma captain. And we've got upgrades, and I have enough to... Unless I wanted to burn free XP. We'll go ahead and we'll put that on there. Probably get... Yeah, we'll just leave it. Exterior, let's get our military month contributor. It's not a 14-point cap or a 19-point captain, so we will ignore that for right now. It is a premium ship, so we will throw on some credit flags. My there we go. This is the flag, the Hydra flag. That was the one I was thinking of. There's a red one too, and I can't. Red Dragon maybe, and dragon flags. Don't know if it's got secondaries worth of dangs. So just got more flags. Draw on some economic flags. All right, let's go. From Italy, would you play Duca d'Aosta or d'Aosta? I'm bad with Italian. I'm really bad with Italian. We might break out the Duke. Another ship that I've not played or set up. So this will be interesting because I've never played this ship ever. So excellently used free XP for my Cleveland captain. That basically ruined my chances of getting the Missouri. Oh man, that's rough. Yes, only 19-point captains turn captain XP into elite XP. First one was better. Which first one? Open the A. What? I'll stay? What do you mean by open? Okay, so epicenter on Trident, or as some people call it, epicancer. I do know that this ship is basically a glorified cruiser in this game, so that means angling and a lot more careful placement. Attempt at saying Aosta? Aoste? Aoste I don't think is right, but you can still get the mo grinded out with flags. Yeah, I mean if you're close, I would do it. Just depends on how much free XP you burned on your on your Cleveland captain, but if nothing else, your Cleveland captain will be nice. It's strange to go hits. I don't know. Let's just traverse our guns the other way for this. We'll see. I would have to set it up. Anyone get the Roma? I got the Roma, but try and say the A like it's ha rather than the American A. Aosta, like that. Duca see. The Aosta. What's the AA like on this thing? Oh, garbage. Nice. How about some German or Russian destroyers? I could break out the Ernst Gaede. I got it from the missions. So, I think Roma is a fine ship. I think it just... If it had a little bit better accuracy, it would be way more fun to play. It would certainly be a lot more forgiving of not being close enough. If that makes sense. Dausta. I don't. Come around the corner, Pensacola. I want to play with you. In a very evil and destructive way. Looks like nobody's contesting the middle. Whatever. Tried learning Italian, been in Italy for a year, and can only order food. Well, that's better than I can do. Like, at this point, I don't think my English is good enough, let alone any other foreign languages. I wouldn't be comfortable doing anything. Oh. Feels bad. Okay, let's get a little bit more ridiculous with this thing. Let's see if we can't go bully some cruisers over here. There's a number of them. There's a Nagato that we have to be very cautious about, but aside from him, how much does the Roma cost? The Roma, I think if you get the basic package is only like 56 bucks, 56 US. Jeff, I hear you. If it wasn't for this YouTube channel, I don't think I would be wasting my time, effort, or money on too many premium ships. Pretty much bought the ones that I really want. An overpen and a bounce. I thought these guns were supposed to be like hyper accurate or something. Well, I'd love to support you, but Arnhorst. Akatsuki is going away. Okay, these guns are going to take some getting used to, I think. This is probably a bad idea, but we're going to go ahead and turn in. Because we want to get ourselves in a brawl with a battleship 2 tiers higher than us that can overmatch almost every aspect of our ship. Maybe he'll get distracted by the torpedoes headed his way. Decide not to engage. We'll file that under things that would be nice, but are unlikely at best to happen. Yeah, exactly. Will it be enough? Yes, it was obviously enough. Fiji there too. Oh, yeah, go away. Shoo, 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 shoo. Ay, what the? Okay, is he going? Yes, he's going away. Now is when we hope and pray that, oh, that wasn't too bad. Not enough to kill him, of course, because, you know, let's be honest here, we can't have anything converting anything into kills, because that's just unacceptable. He's burning to death. That's a kill. Alright, well, we finally managed to get a kill. And we've got this pesky Atlanta being a problem child. Trying to manage 2 things at once here. Atlanta, he's kind of sort of going away, but... Oh, that's a Fiji at point-blank range. We'll just keep turning out and away. Can I get a kill? No, we'll just overpen for days. Ooh. My secondary is going to get a Citadel on the Fiji. Oh boy, your torps don't scare me. Ooh. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Nothing but net, as the phrase goes. Oh, we can finally burn a heal. So far, interesting dispersion. I think that the ship isn't as accurate as I was led on to believe, and that has me mildly disappointed. I think part of that's just aim, because that's oh my. Come on. Let's turn, let's go. Okay, what about U.S. cruisers? Do I like them? Did you not just do... I just did 188,000 at a Baltimore of all ships. Yes, I like the U.S. cruiser line a lot. It is easily one of my favorite lines in the game. Mostly because I enjoy the challenge. So for me, that's really where it's at. Like, the challenge of playing them well is that they're capable ships. They're not. It's not like they're a bad ship, because there are legitimately ships that are bad in this game. Mutski is one of them. You know, those ships are hard to play, even played well. So, on the upside, at least, you know, the U.S. cruisers are very, very good when they're played to their top potential. It's just getting them there that is hard. We have Ernst Gaede. I think set up. Change one thing real quick. We're gonna change our camouflage here. I think. Yeah, we're gonna rock the Ocean Soul for this one, mostly because I need to get rid of them. Is the split in the American cruiser line still happening? As far as I know, it is, but I honestly don't know. Hard to know. Cesare's guns are just as fast as those on Roma, Dunkirk. Do fine. Okay. The shame of the Missouri is one of the most important ships in history. The end of World War II signed on her decks, getting battle stars after. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they should get rid of it. I personally think that Wargaming should honestly consider just leaving it in the game. I don't get the reasons why we only need to have one or the other. What guns are on this? Oh, I have the 6-inch guns. Well, this ought to be fun and interesting. Ship 4 kilometers for protecting ships. This is my first match in Ernst Gaede, for the record. So this will definitely be interesting. What other ships are bad? Izumo is one of them. I really don't like that ship. Grozovoy definitely ranks high on the list of ships that should be removed from the game for a multitude of reasons, but mostly because I hate it and it ruined a monitor of mine. But hey, I've got monitors now. Am I a community contributor for Wargaming? Unfortunately, no. I am a super tester though. Indie for the next game? Oh well. We can certainly try. We'll see here. Yes, as far as we know, they are still getting rid of the Missouri sometime next month. Speaking of consumable soup and 8 million buttons to remember, got Mr. Ernst Gaede here. We're gonna see what happens with this 6-inch guns on this. It's not a really good cap contester. That's my understanding. What's my torpedo range? 8K. Do we even need to be clever? We go and engage things. Anger issues much? Who? Who has anger issues? Me? No, I didn't rage punch the monitor. What happened was I threw a headset. And I'll be the first person to admit it was a mistake. I should have never have done it, but I did. And as a result, I damaged my monitor. It really upset me. Ooh. Because it legitimately is a bad ship. There's nothing about that ship that is redeeming for me. And so I struggled really hard with it. Oh, the German bias is real. And the best part is our torpedoes are almost up again, which means we can go Cesare hunting. Hey, homeboy. Oh, I should check my firing range. Detection range after firing... Oh, 3K, huh? Well, that's the last salvo of that. Alright. Well, you know what this means. YOLO Warrior! Hey! That's gonna hurt. You more than me. His balance the volish. And I didn't even get to fire AP at him. I guess I'll have to... Yes, you will have to teach... Not Cesare? Caesar? Can I say it the typical American way? Caesar? Right. Ooh, he's turning away. I don't know if that's going to work out terribly well. We're going to try it, though. Because there's a very real possibility of achieving Citadel hits. Not anymore. There was. This is what islands are for. They're good cover. Ernst is balanced, Tovarish. What are you talking about? It's just German hydro and really fast-loading torpedoes on a ship with 6-inch guns. What's the worst that could happen? We're gonna go find a Sahatsaharu to find out what worse could happen, though. Oh, we're detected already. Well, that's neat. Just by the hots. No, slam on the brakes. Nope, it's the kamikaze. Hey, buddy. Miss me! And the Hatsuharu's over there trying to get involved as well. Well, that's just rude of all of them. All I wanted to do is have some fun. And I have a feeling I'm not the only one. Why did it deselect him? Bad Hatsu. Also, you notice I'm throttle jockeying the heck out of them. I am just all about the WASD, and this ship is set up for it, too. That's the fun part. The way I have this captain spec'd out and the way I have this ship spec'd out, it's very easy for me to just slam on the brakes suddenly. He's got the... York missed me. Missed me! I was actually really hoping that he would, we're baiting out the torps, is what we're doing here. I was hoping he would smoke up. If I could get him to smoke up, that would be extremely beneficial. Nope, he went around the island. I don't want to save him. In case I need to YOLO rush somebody again. Might I suggest the Z-52? I like it with Hydro AP and fast reloading torps. Well, yeah, I mean, doesn't like those things. Okay, where is he coming out? We are gonna end up spotting him here. Yeah, I was gonna say. Would be really, really funny if those torpedoes found a home. Of course, just because it would be funny doesn't mean it's going to actually happen. He's doing the same thing I'm doing. We're trying to throttle jockey each other. Okay. Oh, that's fun. I see your torpedoes, and I am not afraid. Oh, hey there, Mr. York. Ooh, choo-choo train horn. Chugga, 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 chugga. That's cool. Oh, well, that's neat. Can I show my captain skills? What if I don't want to? No, the captain skills on this ship are actually pretty basic. So, I have torpedo armament expertise is my 3-point skill instead of the usual, like, basic firing training. That's because I ended up putting, the 6-inch guns on this ship, and I wanted to... I didn't really need anything else aside from that at this time, so I just went ahead and used those. So that's really the only change over normal. So you're looking at preventative maintenance, last stand, torpedo armor and expertise concealment expert. That's the build that I have on this right now. He's only a 10-point captain, or no, he's a 14-point captain. Let me think of what the other. He only has a 3-point skill left on it. He only has another 3-point skill. Superintendent, maybe? So, to try the horn on the Montana, I think I've done it before. I don't remember what it sounds like, but I've done it before. Is it, like, particularly bad? I thought it was pretty beefy sounding. This thing is legitimately a train horn. Chugga, 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 woo, woo! What makes it spec for throttle jockey? More the combination of last stand, which only matters if the ship loses its engine, but combination of last stand plus the engine module instead of the rudder shift module, because the rudder shift on this ship is all right. I mean, it's nothing that I would get, like, super excited over, but it's at least feasible. Holy cow, this ship is fast as snot, too. I guess how fast is snot? You noticed I launched that one set short, but I don't know that it's really going to matter a whole lot. I think he's just going to flat ignore it. Let's focus on... What? I'm gonna get the kill with... There's a Kraken on the line. I guess we better step up our A game. Go broadside, Galissoniere. He has Hydro, but... Oh, there's a Kraken. Things I wish I had right now. Come on, Citadels. It's German AP. How am I not getting Citadel hits? Hey! How about them apples? I don't think we're gonna get a Kraken here, boys. I think it's going to be over before I can get there. Before I can get it. Continue to focus on the York. Don't look at me. Yes, you want to finish off the York that's there. Don't worry about me. Just keep finishing him off. It'll all be over soon. It would also help if I wasn't, like, massively overleading him. We're getting bounces. Am I gonna have to switch? I'm trying to back up so I can get the Citadel open up again. No! Oh. Okay. Would OPS be better to grind for... What do you mean, ops? How fast does your nose run? Fast enough, apparently. Z-52 is the Hindenburg of destroyers. Not quite as maneuverable, but the AP. Well, that was a pretty stout game. Wow. I am mildly impressed with Ernst Gaede for right now. That was a pretty good game. So yeah. So close, it's true. Yes, I have the North Carolina. However, I don't play it very often because of the Alabama existing. Okay. I am going to pull up. In the meantime, let's throw the stream schedule up and we'll go over that while I'm doing this. Again, our next we're not finishing, so just calm down, everybody. I'm just checking something to see each I've done. The next live stream is going to be the 27th of January. That is next Saturday, and we'll once we will do that, and then next Saturday I will be releasing the next stream schedule. So, let's go for people load quicker. It's 7 battles in this. 4 have been battleships. 1 has been a cruiser. We need more cruiser love. Let's. Well, people have been asking for Hindenburg, so we'll rock out the battleship Hindenburg. So. Oh, We'll fine. I'll have to let me set up the Duke and oh, captain skills too. We'll just go back to the usual. I don't know that it's going to be all that useful, but we'll rock this. This is my impromptu quick build here. It's a light cruiser, so main armaments, option, accuracy, and maneuverability. Exterior. Oh, I need to. Wrong button. I also need to remember, and you guys are gonna have to help me remember. I need to make sure that I do a change out my consumables. What else can we throw on here? Guess we'll just throw on more economic flags. The worst that could happen. Make sure we set those. We've got camo on. Let's get the consumables. Hey, look, consumable soup. Here's a good tip for those who don't know. If you want to run premium consumables, but you don't want to pay doubloons for it, you can switch it to credits by clicking on it. Clicking on the little cost thing and switching it. So there's a tip there. Those who want to run premium consumables but don't want to pay doubloons for it. Of course, it comes with the added risk of not making any money if you don't do well. So there's always that. Hey, Hippo, no worries. Glad you made it. I'm doing all right. Had to take some Advil earlier because I got a really bad headache, but beyond that, we're all right. We're doing pretty good tonight. I think I need to fix my battleships. We had some really bad games in some really bad games in Missouri. So yes, I have the Hood. So makes Kraken for sure. Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to get a Kraken. Just I'm not like it's not something that I I gotta have a Kraken. No, it's not that. Oh. Duca d'Aosta. Did I say it right this time? Didn't the Royal Navy sink the French fleet for fear that the Axis powers could have seized them? Yes, this is the, you know, that's what's frequently called by the French the betrayal at Mers el Kabir, which is on the northern coast, northwestern coast of Africa. And the whole spiel with that was that basically the Royal Navy sent, it was like a lieutenant commander or something like that, to speak with the highest admiral of the French. They kind of took it as a snubbing and like a, you know, an insult. And they basically, all they wanted the French to do is either sail to the United States, you know, sink their ships, or allow the British to take them over. And the message to go to the United States didn't get sent. I think they would have done that. And ultimately what ended up happening was that the British ended up firing on them. And that's unfortunate, really, because that has strained some tensions since. This thing supposedly has, like, lasers, so... But we'll see how laser-like it actually is. More or less, I'm curious to see how the HE damage is. Yeah, those things are definitely potent. Damage is kind of weak, though. Well, since we've got long-range torpedoes, let's just use them. And we're gonna quickly disappear behind this island. Yeah, now that's more like it. Let's throw up our spotting plane here, because who needs more range on their you know, long-range HE spamming cruiser? There's an island in the way. Alba! Still sailing broadside. Ooh, hello, Ernst. Ernst! Oh! Wow! This thing is like Hindenburg. It's a battleship. I guess at least against broadside cruisers, it's a battleship apparently. Holy cow, that was crazy! Triple Citadel. How about another one? Yo, dog, I hear you like citadels, so we put citadels in your citadel so you can be citadeled while you're being citadeled. Oh, yeah, he's turning away already. Dang. Well, that was an interesting start to this match, that's for sure. Well, come on now. Yeah, there's a lot of battleships over here, and there's not a lot of support. So let's make an about haste here and run. Duca is Citadel practice for your Kirov. Well, that's just rude. It's only Italian. I mean, why do you have to be so mad? It's not worth risking the, oh yeah, I forgot. This thing has really high muzzle velocity, so we don't need to be super aggressive with the, lead on it. And as we duck behind the island here. Battleship Duca, except for the fact that it's got no armor at all, so you can be citadeled right back when you're being citadeled into my citadel. Well, that's no fun. Speaking of no fun, our Minakaze just ate torpedoes. And he's far enough away. What kind of hydro do we have here? Oh, this is like German hydro, isn't it? Because this is a tier 6. Yes, this is German hydro. I mean, not that it does me a whole lot of good because I'm so far away from the Ernst that it's not going to matter, but we're going to try and get there. How far away is the Cleveland? This is probably a touch premature, but we're going to use our speed to get in here and hydro him and hopefully take him out of this fight. There's his torpedoes that's spotted by the spotting aircraft, though. Speaking of... why not? Let's get in here and let's make this worthwhile, shall we? I'm detected by aircraft. Indeed. Okay, I can see where you're at, buddy, but I would be nice for the next 51 seconds if the Hydra would do its job. There he is. Really? He's a maniac on the floor. Alright, well, we managed to accomplish that goal. On to the next. Let's burn some battleships. Oh, that was horrible and inaccurate. What kind of AA does this thing have again? Oh yeah, typical Italian AA. Bad. Is anyone else noticing a recurring theme amongst all of the Italian ships in the game? The AA is ridiculously awful. Again, overleading the cruisers. Nope, keep going. They have lots of high penetration guns, but oh, he's shooting at me! What a jerk! Glad he missed, though. Let's see if we can't help out our Aoba here. Especially since this is in effect, the Cleveland is in effect a, tier 8 cruiser, so... oh, for Pete's sakes, come on. Come on, man! Let's get her going! Heal him! Oh, of course. Now he turns so that I can actually engage him with AP, of course. Wish this Bayern would show back up again. Somewhere over in this area. What's the worst that could happen by just spamming HE over there, right? Well, let's keep it going. But I get video on mobile weird, I guess chat on the computer, watch on the phone. Well, that's always an option. Turn. There he is. Should I get out my Johnny Cash? Like, does this thing do burning? Because it doesn't look like it, but I've also not been terribly successful in hitting with it. Yikes. Woo! Nice. Yeah! A random fire. Too bad he's going to be very, very, very capable of putting it out right away. Just need to spot him again. Like he is currently being spotted. Fortunately, he's untouchable. So we'll go for the next best thing, which is an aircraft carrier. A very, very slow aircraft carrier at that. At least until the Bayern comes back around. Ooh, a Citadel with HE. Ah, you know your pasta boat HE is overpowered. What I wanted was the defensive fire. not the hydro there game. And I get some kills. I feel obligated to point out that it didn't shoot down a single aircraft until, and I really do mean until, they had dropped. Okay, aim a little bit further back. Slowing down. Oh, yeah. Battleship Duca. Alright, well, that's definitely an interesting little ship. I obviously need to play it a little bit more, but not a bad game in it. Obviously finishing at the top of our team there, which is good. So hopefully that that made your night. And now you can go to bed. Oh, almost 500,000 credits, so... Okay. Yeah, Byron's accuracy is really not... Yep, it's different. We'll just leave it at that. It's different. I'd like to fix my battleship play, but I think we'll just continue on with where we were going last time, which was the Battleship Hindenburg. How about Pizza Boat? Which Pizza Boat? Talking about the are you talking about the Roma? I don't know. Well, Atlas, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like Vogue, it barely deserves the title of escort carrier. Akatsuki. We haven't played Akatsuki, interestingly enough, and we haven't played any Japanese destroyers either, so maybe we need to do that. Ship giveaway. I would like to do that, but oh, there's a town in America called FRGO. Well, there's Fargo. It's in North Dakota or South Dakota. It's in one of the Dakotas. My favorite cruiser ship, Bottle Boat. Just watch your video on the Roma. Yeah, sweet. Hopefully you found it informative, and yeah, hopefully it helped you make an informed decision. My goal wasn't to. Yes, it is a town. It's actually the city. Like I said, I think it's North Dakota. Hopefully you found the Roma video help you make an educated decision on whether or not you want to buy it. I personally thought it's an alright ship. Like it's neither super strong nor super bad. Is it bad that I learned city names in the US by warships and history? No? How's that any different than learning Russian or Japanese or Italian history by looking at warships? The answer is it's not. It's actually really cool. Staring right at where he's supposed to be. Apparently I can't aim, though. Hopefully that parting salvo there will be enough to land something. Nope, nothing. Ooh, Hindenburg's horn sounds like a wet fart. Oh bueno. No good. That Des Memes is gonna get annoying fast. Achtung! Yes, we've got damage on the board finally. 430 of it. Yes, this guy. South Dakota? Are you sure it's South Dakota? I don't think it's... I don't remember. Maybe it is South Dakota. I'm terrible with geography. That was like one of my least favorite subjects in school. Math, physics, yeah, all of the above. But, oh, we finally got a hit on something. Well, let's throw that up. What's my AA gun range again? 5.4, with the bulk of it being further away than that. Yeah, see, he's not going to come over here. He knows better. It makes me sad. I want to play with his aircraft. Somebody doesn't like me very much. I don't appreciate their attitude. There's an Edinburgh hiding over there. Be barely quiet. We're hunting Edinburghs. There's also a Shima over here as well. Which means, if in doubt, expect torpedoes. Okay, no torpedoes yet. Except for from the friendly Khabarovsk, which I don't think realizes that his torpedoes are, like, stupid short-ranged. And... Go faster! Whew. Uh-oh. Can Battleship Hindenburg get some revenge on a Des Memes? No. He's moving forward too quickly. Oh, hey. Oh, we found it. Nailed it. Went full on Notzer, though, in the process. Okay, now we got to be very quiet. We are, doing our dangdest to not die here. Des Moines is still hovering around broadside, yeah. Keep coming this way, buddy. The dude, that Des Moines is named Fecal Frenzy. Apparently, he just loves poop. How crazy that sounds. He just loves his poop. I would like to push, but I ain't got no support. All we have is all we have over here is a Khabarovsk, which is doing nothing at the moment. Isn't Fargo a... Fresca is a soft drink, that's true. It's a very delicious soft drink. But so is, Really? Why can I not see him? Well... Apparently, today is not the day to be playing battleships, or anything resembling battleships. And on that bombshell, I guess we're gonna go play somewhere else. Somebody was asking for Hood earlier. So Bull Rock Hood, it's been a long time since I've pulled it out of port, too, so... My Duke of York. Yeah, that was rough. That was very, 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 very rough. Is there enough varies in there? I don't know if there was. It was very rough. Yeah. No, no NC for right now. Take it easy, grab a Wyoming, and club some seals. Well, I could bring, you know, that there's a good point there. I could, after this Hood battle, I could take out the Wyoming, and we could see if we could enjoy punishing some destroyers with some very, very close-in support. I don't think Hood is a great premium. I think it's an alright ship. I think there are better ships in this game. It has a ridiculously long turning radius for its size. And it has ridiculously bad armor for a ship its size. But it has good accuracy. Clemson for seal clubbing. Balanced Fest for ultimate stress reliever. You know, I've not had very good luck in Belfast, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm into Hood. Did I put the det flag on? Got anybody that's like experts in flags? I think we've got it on there. If we don't, this could be a really rough match. I think it's on there. Quick, somebody quick, somebody go back out and see if I put it on or not. Alabama. Well, we're not doing any French ships because I have test ships over there, and I'm not interested in losing my super test position because I accidentally hovered over something I wasn't supposed to. Lucky no Bismarck. That's true. You know, actually, wasn't it the last time I played this ship in on a live stream? I ended up sinking a Bismarck in it, and everyone was like, "Oh!" Okay, good. I'm glad I have it. On the starboard side near the bottom. Oh, the last two there, right? I remember in the last stream I sunk it and everyone was like, "History redeemed." That's like when I killed that Atlanta and Akatsuki. That was a good one, too. What do I think about the Nelson? I think it's beautiful. You mean how it plays? I think the Nelson is a fun ship to play. For those of us who played Navy Field, it is like the most redeeming feeling ever, playing that ship again, and having it have just stupid accuracy. Because it really is just stupid accurate. Shot out there on the Emile Bertin, and praying for a deletion, but missing entirely. This gives me a case of the sads. Maybe, just maybe. Nope, Mr. Cleveland is... Oh. Janvier? Janvier? Found the Hood to be pretty tanky when I play it. But I think it really depends, because it really can be. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, concentrate. And learning to aim. That helps too, I hear. Shoot him! Nearly dead. All you have to do is shoot him. So we're gonna... Our Queen Elizabeth is bailing on us for whatever reason. It's silly. Apparently these guns have a lower muzzle velocity than I remember. Neil. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mayor's El Kabir confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Mayor's El Kabir confirmed. Oh, that was a fantastic shot. Oh, I like it. Oh, he's balanced, Tavorish. I don't know what you're talking about. Thankfully, this Nicholas doesn't have any real capability for torpedoing me. Holy cow! Wrecked! Wrecked him! Damn near killed him. Is there something else up here that's tanking hits for me, or is it just me off here kind of kiting around and praying? Cleveland is turning. He also looks like he's slowing down some. Nope, he's going away. That's gonna miss. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought as much. Well, let's turn around. Let's get these glacial turrets turned around so that we can start charging back in towards the rest of them. Shell is well designed to delete cruisers in the game. Yes. Too bad it doesn't do anything else. Do not try waterline hits with British AP, as the short time fuse will explode the shell before it punches through the hole. Noted. That's why you don't turn in a thin ship like that. Well, you know, I still think that Emil made the right decision. I know that's going to piss some people off when I say that, but he did the best thing that he could do, which was to turn away immediately after seeing me, you know, shoot at him. Because at the end of the day, that reduced profile is still better than nothing. 3 normal pens for 7 grand? Okay. I would love to just poke this Cleveland and get him out of here. But the Queen Elizabeth is currently a little bit more of a pressing matter. Get it? In a pressing matter? That was a really bad joke about British. About the British. Hey, stop shooting at me, eh? Just here to engage and have fun? Get somebody else up here rather than the battlecruiser to tank these shell hits. Even though this thing does have a really good heal on it, though. Oh, that was almost another dev strike. Everybody's shooting HE at me. What's this all about? Quit putting holes in my butt! I should be careful how I say that, because it sounds like I'm saying quit putting holes in my butt. It's not what I'm trying to say. Oh, beautiful. What? What? Ironically, Hood was indeed at Mirzel Kabir. There is an element of truth to that, and there is an element of irony to that, all of which is not lost upon me, I promise you. Please live. I want the kill. That's all that I care about. I mean, I care about... There we go. I care more... I don't care that we... I want to win. But at the end of the day, I put so much work and effort into that friggin' thing. All I wanted was the kill, so I could say, aha! Got you! So, next up... Scharnhorst? Getting a little bit of Duke of York on. You know, this ship, as far as battleships go, I mean, I think the ship is plenty capable. Apparently I can't aim, but neglecting that issue. How do I think the Hood would have fared against the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau in real life? I think it would have gotten stomped. But, you know, that's just me. You know, I think there's enough issues pertaining to the ship's real-life capabilities. I don't know, I just don't hold high hopes. Oh, we managed to tail strike. Well, that'll throw off our Admiralty firing tables a little bit. About as much as me doing 8K to him will do, though. I know exactly why everyone's firing HE at me. That's true. It's because I'm in a battleship, isn't it? Everybody's so racist against battleships these days. Not even a battleship main, and I'm saying that. What's that all about? You know, that's a good question. Their Fubuki is all sorts of... Stop it. You know, I'm doing something that most are probably cringing about, which is the whole going DD hunting, but there's a strong need right now to make sure that this Fubuki does not make it back alive. And he's gonna. And that sucks. Ah. Hey, Queen Elizabeth. We're gonna split the difference here and oh, probably turning in just in time to avoid all of that. That's annoying as well. Oh, come on! Just one random lone citadel. That's all I was asking for. Live. How about some ahistorical battles? Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Woo! We're doing some work here. Although Fubuki at point blank range makes me extremely nervous. So we're gonna have to make sure Fubuki-chan doesn't know that we're here. Please kill it. Mister! Mister! Woo! I'm not sure what language that's in, but I don't think, I don't think that is, English. Looks to me to be spam, Mr. Kirkpatrick. That's some Ken Kole that you heard. I don't know what you're talking about. Just Buki. Hey! Yes, we are putting ourselves in a very good position to be spotted and torpedoed, but the hope is that our Fubuki will go and spot. Like that. That's gonna hurt. Oh! No, Fubuki-chan! He's turning to torp, so... Oh, he's turning to be torped. That was more accurate. Well... I forget what Fubuki means, but I remember Akatsuki means horizon. Or no, dawn. Sorry, dawn. Which is a sweet name. And forget what Hibiki means, but I remember that Vierny means faithful in Russian. Yeah, poor Fubuki. She ate a torpedo. What's the high school fleet anyway? It's an anime. Is that helpful? We're doing the British battleship thing. We're shooting HE at broadside battleships because raisins. One interesting aspect of Hood is the fact that you can angle very aggressively while simultaneously getting eaten alive. So the shells, like, they actually work out really well. Now, this Queen Elizabeth would go... Yes. Okay, so he's going to angle to the Queen Elizabeth, which he should just consider shooting at entirely for obvious reasons. Can we break the 100K mark before the end of this match? There is a distinct hope that that is going to happen. Oh, it's definitely happening. Okay. Okay, well, that was a pretty good game. I'll take it. Ooh, there's some good discussion going on. Ooh, Hood Captain just got another point. Some good discussion going on about Japanese in the chat. I like it. Do you know Japanese? That's cool. I agree. I wish I could. I wish I knew Japanese. Like that, it would be fun to just to know. Okay. I'm pretty sure it just means blizzard, but don't quote me. I'm, you know, not a reliable source by any stretch of the imagination. Let's break out Nelson just so that people who were asking about it can see it in action. Let my Hood Captain here. How close is... Oh, yeah, we got a long ways to go before I can do much else. What do we have here? Upgrades are work. So one of the hard parts about this ship, specifically, is the need to always be angled. Like, there is... You have to angle aggressively to basically all the things. If you don't, it's usually a bad day. And it's a fantastic ship. It has really good accuracy. It has pretty solid AP, even though in real life the 16-inch guns on board were garbage. Sorry to say that for all of the Royal Navy fans, but it's... Ooh. It's definitely a ship that, if you don't angle right, it will get absolutely destroyed. And so with this ship, you really need to be patient. I actually don't have Jack Dunkirk, and I'm kind of upset by that, but, Grammar battle. And I am so glad that this is only a tier 8 fight. Oh, it is a tier 9 fight. Neptune and Fletcher. There's no tier 9 battleships. In fact, on their team, it looks like Colorado is the only ship that's making it through the front bow. So long as we can kill the Colorado, we're good to go. All my battleships have expert marksmen. In fact, a lot of my ships have expert marksmen. I think it was Dip Dip Potato Chip that was asking why I don't run priority target on any ship, and I hope my explanation to him worked out, but for those who are curious, there's only one ship in my arsenal that has priority target on it. It's my Fletcher Captain, and the reason for that is because I needed to spend 1 point on something. But I don't... on battleships and stuff, it's far easier for me to just look at ships and go from there. Like, I can physically look at the ships that are in the area that could be engaging me, and I can deal with them personally. Where are these guys going? Please do not abandon this front. So, anyway, I personally, it's easier for me to take that 1 point and put it in something like preventative maintenance, which allows me to just flat out, be a little bit more durable and tanky, as opposed to spending it on the captain points there to know how many people are aiming at me. I just basically assume that any guns that are pointed roughly in my general direction will be. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not that I'm good. It's not that I'm better than everyone else. it's just that it's very easy for me to look and see on the screen who is aiming at me, and it's just a skill that I developed because you have to remember that skill did not exist in closed beta, nor would it ever exist in closed beta, and so with growing up without it, it's really not necessary to have for me because I've just developed that skill through playing the game. Back in closed beta when it wasn't an option. So that's the reason, part of the reason why you don't see me run it. I used to say the same thing with what was situational awareness. For those who aren't aware, situational awareness, this little detected icon on the screen, never existed prior to, I forget what patch it was, but they ended up giving it to everyone for free, which is just stupid in my opinion, but they did it. But it used to be a 5-point skill, and then it became a 4-point skill, and then it was like a 1-point skill, and then they decided, well, since everybody's taking it anyway, we'll just go ahead and give it to everyone. Like, well, okay. Would have much rather have, you know, I don't know, found something else, but... Praying for a Neptune deletion. Sorry, British brother. Well, we got a Citadel hit, and we derped a gun. Alright. And yes, I'm using AP. In case you were wondering, that is armor piercing that is selected and not high explosive. Imagine that. Yeah, see now he's starting to turn back out. Turn back out. Especially now that there's going to be this... Oh, turn out. That'll work. See that accuracy? How can you say no to that accuracy? There's another Citadel. He's not having a good day with me right now. Really, Pensacola? I really want to turn and engage the Pensacola, but this Tirpitz will eat me alive if I do that. We may end up having to switch to HE to deal with him. Ouch! That was a King George V. Apparently, I missed the Tirpitz, so... And apparently that Neptune is out of range. That's fantastic. Quick, somebody else take my position as being the tank. I'm sick of being the tank. But the key to Nelson and using AP is finding broadside or nearly broadside or going broadside targets like this Tirpitz to engage. Because you're never going to win a brawl with one of those ships. And you're never going to win the DPS game if you don't at least attempt to. Kagero, please leave. What is... I forget what get back is. F9, apparently. Had enough of your crap, Pensacola. Yes, continue to expose thyself. Now please die. Really? Not a single Citadel there. You know, that's the other thing that sucks about this, too, is that the... What is this Kagero doing? No! Kagero! Well, that's the last salvo of that Kagero. Here's to hoping he manages to finish him off. I think he's going to, yeah. Whew! Well, what is that? King George, of course. Because HE spamming battleships is totally the best thing in this game. 6 grand from that? This is what happens, by the way, when you have no cruiser support. Like, definitely need to. Good luck, have fun. That's what GLHF stands for. Aim mod worth the credits. What aim mod? Are you talking about aiming systems mod 1? to improve the accuracy, it absolutely is worth it. We're gonna wait till we get a little bit closer to the island over here. Actually, screw it. We'll shoot at him, and then we'll switch to HE, and then hopefully by the time I get around this, I can see got somebody else's attention here. Okay, so now he's shooting at me because he saw me broadside. Baited? Hopefully. Pretty close to it. Screw off of that nonsense. King George V. That Pensacola is regretting that. Not because I did a whole lot of damage to him, but because, it's just funny. Where, oh where? Still hiding behind the island. No citadels on Pensacola because the shells hit the water right beside the hull. Well, I know that. Doesn't mean I can't be frustrated by it, though. Yes, come out of there, Neptune. Now he's backing out. Be nice if he was spotted, though. Then I could just delete him. Or at least attempt to delete him. Detected! No, he's going the wrong way! Boo! Okay. So we've got ourselves a Gneisenau now here that we need to engage. This Neptune is a much, much, much better target, in my opinion. One thing you do need to remember about all of these ships and aiming in general is in order to really be effective, you have to anticipate what ships are going to do. So generally speaking, like for instance the oh gee. Generally speaking, the cruisers are going to turn out when fired upon by battleships. That's just what they normally do. And so as a result, you can kind of guesstimate where ships are going to be and what they're going to do. Wow, only one shell hit there? Alright. Well, I'm glad that this island is here. Stay angled. I'm glad that the island is here because it's going to allow me to disengage. It's going to allow me to re-engage a different target. In this case, the shores. And, maybe, just maybe, somebody else can come step up to the front here and turn. Like, seriously, turrets. This is the one thing I don't like about this ship, is the turrets take forever. So at this point, we got a number of different options available to us. This Gneisenau is going to be... Oh, he's going on the other side of that island there. Why is... I shouldn't ask, because I know the answer. I hate how freaking accurate this thing is, and how much damage he can do. I'm on fire in 3 places, soon to be 4. And the only thing I'm going to have to show for it is the damage. That's it. I'm on fire in 4 places! And I can't even hit him! Like, legitimately, the only thing that's going to save me is this ridiculous heal. That's the only thing that's going to save me. Seriously, screw this guy. Did I ever mention how much I hate HE spamming cruisers? Especially since I am... Yep, now I'm dead. I am officially dead. However, we've done a lot of damage. I really hate that ship. That was the highest amount of BS known to mankind possible. Okay. The lead seems short, but it works. Well, you have to keep in mind that there's a lot of changes going on, too, with the ship. So, like, you'll see that I'm aiming higher and shorter against cruisers that are going to turn out and away. And the reason why that works is because when they turn out and away, they're also reducing their speed some. They're also reducing their ability to, like, they're reducing their profile. And so, as they do that, they're moving further away, and, they're moving further away and they're slowing down. So all those things mean I have to aim less. Like, I don't want to aim at the same distance they would normally. I don't think that guy deserves a worthy adversary. I think he just deserves flat to be, you know... He just deserves to be detonated. This Bismarck should honestly just... He's AFK. Just shoot him. Just shoot him before he comes back. Yeah, there you go. Well, he's not AFK per se, but he definitely, he's there because his turrets are turned. If he had for whatever reason, not, like, loaded in, or had he disconnected, it would have, his guns wouldn't be turned, they'd be fronting that. The opposite is true when they're finishing their turn, they speed up, but I realize that when I start... Well, they slow down when they're making their turn, so if they're going to turn away, they're going to be slowing down as they make that turn. Fires on Nelson only last 30 seconds, and I can only get 3 fires max. It really helps your survivability. Yeah, well... I just know that, I just know that, it's not a positive thing. I got 4 fires, you saw it there. It's as simple as that. That's a dead King George V. And we're about to lose our Bismarck in return. Thanks to excessive fire spam. So hopefully this Fiji can just poke this Monarch a lot and take him out of this fight, because he's the only one that's going to be able to do a whole lot of damage right now. They'll throw it. It's how it is. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope they don't. They're finishing their turn and coming broadside. Yeah, I get that. I'm talking about when they're turning away, so you've already they're broadside to you at the time, but it looks like they're going to make a turn. That's what I mean. Watch as he detonates this Fiji. He overshot him, thankfully. I want to see the end of this, because this is a pretty close game, all things considered. That Pepsi Cola's in for a world of hurt, though. Provided this rune can play. I'm hoping he does. Well, the King George V wanted a piece of action, but is only going to get 1 shell over the mountain there. This when we get to throw in the Lonely Mountain references. That would definitely be like this mountain over here. I had the same problem with Nelson when I first got her, so rigged her to reduce fire, staying alive longer, increase the damage output in the game, so that works for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying fire prevention's not a bad skill. It's a great skill. I run it on my Imperator Nikolai captain / Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya captain as it, and it's a great skill. Goes the Pepsi. It's a great skill for the little niche that it works in, and that's worth noting. And I've not run it on the Nelson Captain because I've not built a specific Nelson Captain, but maybe someday I will make a specific Nelson Captain. Someday. Somebody just needs to finish off that Monarch. Get it over with. Heck, that Fletcher could... Now, with the exception of that Shore, if that Shores wasn't there, I think that Fletcher could easily gun down that Monarch if he was in range. Just barely in range. Do you have a favorite war movie? Doesn't have to be a naval battle movie. Mine would be Red Dawn or Saving Private Ryan. War movie. Favorite war movie. You know... I don't know. I would have to stop and think about that one for a minute because there's a lot of really good war movies out there. I would say that Black Hawk Down is probably one of my favorites all time. Just a fantastic story, and I like the action, and I like that they're not bashful about how much they're actually putting into it. I don't know. Aside from that, I would, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Black Hawk Down is by far my favorite. I think it's just like I said, a fantastic story. That's what I'm going for. That's my final answer. Alright. Well, that was an alright battle, but I was hoping for better. It didn't help that at the beginning of that, our whole team basically abandoned that front. Took a lot of damage doing that. We've done a fair number of battles and battleships. I will probably choose something else for this. Let's... Destroyers. What destroyer have I not played? Let's break out to Akatsuki. It seems like there's a fair amount of good play going on. Oh, see, Akatsuki is the one that I should be putting 19-point captains onto. Red Dawn is an amazing, like, the original Red Dawn is pretty good. The newer one's alright. Polish vodka. I do have the Błyskawica, but I've played it. It's alright. Let's see. Oh, they're Harakaze and Sims. Great. Both those ships will definitely be big contenders for the ship. T-22. No, I don't have T-22. Enemy at the Gates is a fantastic movie. I've never read the book, so I can't say there. I'm definitely a visual person. Like, I can read tech manuals all day long, but I can't do reading for pleasure. Like, I don't know. I just get bored with it. I need something a little bit more interactive when it comes to that. At least with, like, tech stuff, I can, like, imagine how everything's working together. I think, depending on how long this match takes, this may or may not be our last one. We'll see. If this takes the full 20 minutes, it'll definitely be the last one. But if it doesn't, we might be able to sneak another one in there. So it just kind of depends. Heck, for the way I've been playing today, I'll probably just potato right on in. So. What ship do I have Yamamoto on? None of them, because I don't have Yamamoto yet. I'm still working through. I think I'm on the second to last one. I read only because I have nothing else to do at the laundromat. I hear ya. I agree. Akatsuki is one of my favorite destroyers in this game. It's just a solid, well-rounded destroyer. There's a lot going for it. And the only thing that I really don't care for is the detection range. Like, it would be nice if this ship had like a much lower detection range. And I get that it's a tier 7, and tier 7 is this really awkward tier. But when this ship sees a lot of tier 8 fights, a lot of tier 9 fights, it'd be nice to face off against those ships on a more equal footing. Who wants to take bets? So we can probably guess if this gets stopped, it's going to be the Harakaze. And the reason why I say, yep, okay, so we beat them here. Means they're slower than, they're like the Mahan over here, or Mahan, or however you say it, Mahan. They're like the Mahan, they're slow. So that means that what's coming over here is probably the Harakaze. I don't know, we're not going to be able to spot him. We got 2 tier 7 destroyers over here, so the question is a matter of, do I try and go find him or not? And it looks like their team is going CB. I'm detected, which it's definitely a Harakaze. And there's an Nuremberg for added insult to injury. Yeah, that's definitely the Harakaze that's spotting. And remember the words of advice. Stay calm. Don't panic. At this point, it really doesn't matter. They know I'm over here. And those torps, there's no way they're going to hit that Nuremberg unless he decides to go forward all of a sudden. More or less, I'm trying to bait out the Harakaze. And do damage at the same time. Especially since this Nuremberg doesn't seem to really be able to hit me very well. Take that, homeboy! This Mahan would just push. What's it feel like to be gunned down by a, like, being gunned down by a destroyer? That's what I want to know. We do have to be very, very careful. See, he's over here. Like, seriously, he's right there. He has to be. And this Mahan just abandoned me. like I'm nothing. The elephant lady, she's being abandoned. Ow. Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, this could get ugly. Yeah, except for you're not helping, though. Frickin' dweebs. Get me out of here. Ugh. Okay, so I got real quiet there, and it's, more or less my frustration at being abandoned by this freaking Mahan after spending all of that time going out of my way to spot for him. And now we're detected again. I'm dead. God dang. Oh, we got so lucky with the amount of bounces there, but like, had this Mayhan not left me to die, that's my fault. It's my fault. I know, but it's the principle of the thing. Like, you have somebody that's willing to go forth and spot the freaking ship for you. At least hang around. All right, well, back to port, I guess. Since we died so early, we've got time for one more. On. What ship can I? We'll give Montana a shot. We've obviously not been doing terribly well in battleships, so I don't know. Well, let's see here. Hey, Lil Will, what ship do you want to see me play? Since you're a sponsor here, we'll let Lil Will decide what he wants to see me play, and we will call it there. I'm hoping it's a good ship. It is tradition to end the stream with Montana, however. I realize that Lil Will has not had the opportunity to really pick a ship yet tonight. Mimitar. Oh god, no. After that Akatsuki performance, I don't think I want to run Mimitar. Is Lil Will still here? He should be. Oh, yep, he is. Okay. No pressure or anything. You've only got 95 people who want to see what it is. So while he's deciding that, we'll briefly chat about, you want to, okay, he wants to see Montana. I'm going to make one slight change to my Montana here. Okay. This is either going to be really awesome or really bad. So, he says use Chikuma. Oh gosh. What's wrong with Minotaur? Nothing. I'm just really, really bad at, like, I need to get into practice with the various ships that I play before I do it. And the playstyle of Royal Navy cruisers can be, well, yeah, I'm not used to it. It's one of those things that I really have to practice at or like get in the swing of. It's not something that I can just jump into. Like the last time I played Fiji on stream was really, really, really rough. Gonna shoot some aliens. And we'll see. There's an aircraft carrier in queue, so this could be interesting. 10 battleships, 4 cruisers, 3 destroyers. Maybe we'll end up in a match that's mostly battleships and cruisers. Indeed we are. Now I just need, and it's on Islands of Ice, so we've got plenty of room to work here. I just need to not YOLO into the mid. This is gonna be a good game. You aren't aggressive enough for Royal Navy boats. Oh man. I think I'm a little too aggressive at times. Yeah, one thing's for certain. We definitely need to work on the. We need to work on my my controlled aggression. I used to be really, really good with the Royal Navy cruisers. In fact, that was the Royal Navy cruisers that really turned me back into playing cruisers. Peacekeeper's reviews were smart, though. They did tell me to stay clear of the Royal Navy until I got a tier 10 line done first. Absolutely. It's a very difficult line of ships to play. Like, there's just no question about it in my mind. If you've never played a tier 10 ship, you will not do well in a Royal Navy cruiser. It's very hard to play. And I'm seeing that they're trying to, like, it almost looks like they're trying to make the Royal Navy cruisers like, or not the Royal Navy cruisers, but the Royal Navy line in general, like this highly specialized line. So I don't know, like the whole nation as a whole in this game is like hyper focused and hard to play. I want to see some deletes too, so we're gonna hope for it. We got Mimatars and they've got a bunch of floating citadels on their team. It's just a matter of surviving, you know, this nonsense up here. Tirpitz I'm not worried about, but or Friedrich I'm not really, but Yamato, Kurfürst, and Montana is definitely scary. I just need to not be, like, super aggressive in this ship without a whole bunch of support. You don't necessarily take caps, but you support your DDs and bully enemy DDs. That's true. They're fantastic support ships. They're really good at brawling, even though you wouldn't think they would be. But that's the Royal Navy cruisers. They're really good at brawling, even though most people say, no, you don't want to brawl in them, you don't want to brawl in them. Like, no, they're really strong when they brawl, because especially when, like, the heavy cruisers at their tier, the only heavy cruisers that I would be legitimately worried about are the US ones, because they have turrets that turn fast enough. Jeff says, though I'm far from the best in it, the USN Cruisers Challenge appeals to me. That being said, the only line I'm Unicum in for cruisers is the British. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, the US cruisers, I like the US cruisers from the standpoint of the challenge, like you. But on the upside of that is with the challenge, if you play them right, they are fantastic cruisers. If you don't play them right, they are painfully bad. They've got no long-term durability or anything crazy like that, so it can be hard to play them, but it is still fun. Oh boy, got Mimatar already spotted over there. Something is spotting me. None of these are really in what I would consider ideal places to engage. We're gonna see if we can't get the back end swung around. Ooh, that's tempting to shoot at too. Especially if he keeps doing what he's doing. Here's to hoping for a delete. Ooh. Oh, we got a Citadel out of it, which hurts him a lot. Would you look at that? Spotting plane doing some work. I am way too far ahead in this mess right now. Hey, thanks, Fletcher. I appreciate your smoking me up. Their Fletcher is hurting them more than he's helping himself. Well, that's annoying, but just get the second fire and get it over with. Mistakes are being made. That's why I'm not firing at anything right now. Doing my best to avoid being detected, so when I, you know, recover from this, it's not the end of the freaking world. That Fletcher smoke is a little bit more than just a little fortuitous. Jeez. We're getting some luck in this match. This is a good sign. So hopefully this Montana just opens up just a little bit more. That's all that I'm really asking for, but I don't think he's going to. So we're going to go ahead and... Well, this is going to hurt. Yeah. I'll take things that definitely were not... Oh, Jesus criminy! Well, since I'm dead anyway... Well, we got a dev strike out of it, but... Yep. And not only did I pull a Notzer, but it absolutely... See, and this is... not having a good time right now. That's it. We're I'm going to have to go back to the SEAL Club ship in order to get... We're going to do one more because I refuse to end on that nonsense. Yeah, if I had priority target, it'd probably say 12. But that focus fire was definitely real, and I knew I was going to eat some citadels, but... Yikes. Just too much. Shells pulled a Notzer on your hole. Yeah, no kidding. Well, at least we're gonna get one more game in Nikolai, because that's gonna be about the only way that I can recover from that nonsense. It is indeed Imperator Nikolai. He's come back. He's come back to make redeeming qualities. This ship is a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, there's an island directly in front of me. Should I pull a Notzer on it, too? It's getting bad. Like, I really need to play and focus on not being, not being broadside. Well, if I'm gonna beach myself, I just need to learn to not beach myself broadside. Shield clubbing, same on you. Have you no decency? No, I don't. I mean, it's not truth. I mean, it is seal clubbing, but it's not completely seal clubbing, right? Because, you know, this is balance ship. I think Akatsuki and Nikolai have the same guns. They're just different accuracies. Oh, that's what it is. That's why my feng shui is off. I keep forgetting to type in good luck, have fun to the chat. No wonder. Those are some slow biplanes. Oh, man. I started streaming a little bit, but I found it's hard to play and talk at the same time. It is. What were... I forgot to do the horn on the... I was in the Montana and I forgot to do it. Somebody had asked me to do it earlier. Corey, I'm glad you're enjoying them. I hope they continue to provide either entertainment or education. One of the two. Have fun in a game is mandatory. Or you go to Gulag. This isn't as seal clubbing as it gets. Seal clubbing as it gets was back when Erie still had armor piercing. That was seal clubbing. Yeah, Nikolai is a much better ship, I would agree. Better dispersion, same guns and pen. Yeah. We'll just leave it at it is a better ship, period. The only thing that Nikolai really stinks, the only thing that really stinks about Nikolai is the fact that it has 0 range compared to other ships. But honestly, if this ship had more range, it would be ridiculously overpowered. We're gonna head closer this way, mostly because Kirov, brother Kirov, nobody gave you permission to be on other team. You go to Gulag, hopefully. No, I think those are gonna miss. Yep, not a single shell. Well, this has me disappointed. I wonder where this... Yeah. Yes? Okay, so their destroyer is out of his smoke. Our Nicholas is off. Knows what. What destroyers do they have? Mutski, Shenyang, and Nicholas. Nicholas I'm not worried about. We have spotted none of them. Well. Brother Kirov, I see you again. Hoi! May you accept my 13.5-inch shells. Into your delicious citadel, exactly like that. So there's the Mutsuki. Mutsuki! Which, the more WASD, the better. Why? Where did our Nicholas... What is our Nicholas doing? Ah, yes. Our glorious... Glorious, glorious, glorious precognition from Soviet bias boat. Just gonna keep turning. Interesting. So you can apparently be spotted further away while on fire after having fired. Fascinating. I did not know this. Now I know. Mr. Karlsruhe, I do not accept your high explosive payment. I add my own armor piercing payment. Wow. Well, that was unfortunate and extremely unlucky for me. Well, it appears the German steel is working very, very well. Very, very well. It was not for him not to be detected anymore. What got killed? Mark Karlsruhe got killed. There. Mr. Kirov. Gosh dang it. Well. Go! Where do you think I learned this accent, huh? Ah! Bounce your typical capitalist shells against my hull. I will take. Why? How did he make it through? This makes no sense. Need to play some Tachibana. If I had a Tachibana, maybe. I'm glad their Mutsuki is not very good at aiming or predicting torps, so he's having about the same game I'm having at the current. Nope, he's having worse. It's time to turn in to keep capitalist shells from penetrating armor unnecessarily. Oi! And he miss! Tovarish, this is not good for you. But you are capitalist. This does not matter. You do not like this. You do not like this. One of the Mutsuki's only 2 guns. He's engaging. Oi! Hello! Thank you for your broadside, Mr. Capitalist. Ah! I bounce! Glorious selenium armor, but danger, danger, danger. Just... balance! I really thought that was going to be really bad. Got a 1v1 because of crappy matching. If you play really early in the morning, the matchmaking for tier 1 and 2 is really bad. And it will give you those types of battles all the time. Nicholas, I think you would have been better off wasting your time, effort, and money elsewhere. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. At least if I knots her now, it's in a safe place. we took out the only threat to us, which was that Mutski. Oh, look at that. That Wyoming had nothing but skill. Those torpedoes, well, except for those torpedoes. The other set of torpedoes ran out before they got to him. Well, he's now exposing, like, the perfect profile for me, but we needed to make sure that the island wasn't in the way. Good night. Third kill! And now we are so far out of range of everything that, well... And they do say destroyers are supposed to kill battleships. The thing that you have to keep in mind is that this is Imperator Nikolai. We have 12 guns to mess with here. I mean, look at it. It's like a porcupine for guns. Although that's kind of funny. Anybody from the closed beta days will remember that lean. I remember the New Mexico used to, like, expose way more of its belt armor than that. I don't usually pick up tier 4 ships either. It just kind of depends. Like, this is more just because it's the Imperator Nikolai and it's funny. I'm ending it with an alright game. The only way this could get better is if that Langley was actually going backwards. And this Ishizuchi manages to take out, like, everybody up north. Yes! Well, thank you for watching, Little Hippo, but we're not done yet. Well, I mean, the stream will be done after this battle, but we don't know what's going to happen from here. Opinions on Miyogi. Miyogi, I thought Miyogi was alright. The thing with Miyogi is it rewards good aiming, and it punishes bad aiming very heavily. I think it's an alright ship, personally. I had really good luck with it. I know not everybody has had that luck with it, so... There was a bunch of Russian there, and I didn't understand what he said. And before Langley is actually reversing. I wish he was, like, seriously. I also wish I could spot him, but he could very well just be sitting there. Yeah, Dark 2, the nice part about YouTube, though, is you can rewind this live stream and go back and rewatch stuff. Plus, it all gets automatically uploaded to the YouTube channel at the end of the live stream. So after this, I mean, at least you'll have the opportunity to watch it. You know, the thing with Twitch that I don't like is that it takes forever for it to upload, and then once it finally does upload the video, it's only on there for like 2 weeks. So yeah, and to everyone, thank you for being a part of this this community. I can't stress that enough. It has been an absolute riot playing and hearing you guys comment and doing these live streams, even though I don't do well all the time. It really is a lot of fun for me to do this, and then I'm glad that this community is getting well known for helping people as opposed to, you know, the toxic communities of some of the other YouTubers for World of Warships. I'm just not about that. See, there's a Langley. I'm just not about that that nonsense that some of the other YouTubers are perfectly A-okay with. I just don't tolerate it. So, no one watches Twitch videos that aren't live and they only retain for 30 days, and that's exactly why I don't like it. Like, if I'm gonna put in this effort to put on a live stream, I want it to be I want it to be something where we can all enjoy and engage it for days to come, and for people who want to catch up, they can catch up. So, thanks for the stream. So much more humble than other streamers you'd mention. Well, I've got no ego. I make mistakes, and you guys are seeing me make these mistakes, and it's worth talking about them because I think tactically, I think it's a good idea to learn from your mistakes as well, and so we can do that and not have to worry about, oh, you suck, yeah, you know, that guy sucks, we don't have to do that. It's not necessary. Just flat isn't necessary. And I don't think it's really all that productive either. Yeah, this is gonna end because that's a dead Langley. So, but, you know, I'm really enjoying it, and like I said, I really do enjoy this community. I think it's become a really positive force in the community, and I like it. I like where it's going. and I like the future of it. Ooh, we're getting more damage, although now the Langley's gonna flood out and die. Oh, I was gonna say, he managed to live. But all right, so let's we're gonna quickly cap this out and go to the end screen and all that, and then we'll. It was an alright game. Okay, so let's dive on over to the stream schedule. So the next stream is going to be Saturday, January 27th, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's the usual Bat channel, usual Bat time. So check me out then. Hopefully we can get to see some more of you guys from Europe. Like I said, the last Saturday live stream, I know it's ridiculously early in the morning for you guys. It's like 3 a.m. right now in the UK, so I appreciate you guys that come on and check it out, but hopefully this one's a little bit more comfortable for you guys to get to. And with that, as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel, and thank you guys for watching.